address the emergency?
Yes, how you doing? This man an 18-wheeler. Oh, Lord. It's about to blow up.
18-wheeler ran into the gas station.
Yes, and it's gonna blow up.
Is the male still inside?
They need to come out here now. Somebody gonna die.
Dispatch was a vehicle. Could be an accident or it could be auto fire.
300 North Claiborne. It's going to be for a few trucks on fire.
Oh, all right. This might be the big one.
Look at it. Look.
Yep, there it goes.
Fuel truck. Call hazmat, baby.
Score 27 fire alarm. We're on the scene. It looks like we might have a fuel truck on fire. Can you have...
We arrive on the scene. It took me maybe 3 seconds to just take a hold of what I was looking at. It was something to see.
Matter of fact, give me a 1 alarm, fire alarm. Give me a 1 alarm.
Island 27, give out the 1 alarm.
And I asked dispatch to complete the 1 alarm, which means to send multiple companies.
Yeah, back this bitch up.
I called for hazmat, which is our hazardous materials officer. He comes out on the scene to deal with anything that's classified by DOT as a hazardous material, such as fuel.
Oh, this is gonna be bad, dog. Go away from that.
Yes, indeed. That bitch could blow.
See if you find a hydrant. Come on, we gotta do something quick. Go on, they got a hydrant on that corner.
It's gonna be on that side over there.
Some new information real quick. Lady said that this car, they hit a car, a passenger car on the other side, said nobody got out.
One side of the street is businesses, the other side is residences. We didn't want to see that gas station go up either. And yeah, that's a whole nother set of problems. So you've got life safety factor, you've got explosion potential. Sometimes we gotta remember that, you know, this thing is a killer.
Give me a deuce and a half. All right. What a deuce and a half for?
Leave it out for right now.
503, the hazmat cab of the truck so far is on fire.
Let's hump it. Let's hump it.
I mean, I feel helpless, but I mean, what can I do?
That thing explodes right now. Dude, you talking about blocks.
Right.
Blocks of devastation. Hope the driver of that truck got out.
I don't like this at all.
Commander 27, back your crew out.
Everybody needs to get farther back, at least 2 blocks back. Everybody needs to get farther back.
They're burning a transformer. You want back up?
It's hot beyond explanation.
All right, look. Hayden wants to back it up.
Let it go.
Y'all gotta move over, sir.
Come on, Hayden.
You're working under the most stressful conditions that I can imagine. For us to put on 60 pounds of gear and go face to face with something that has no mind of its own, a little fear might want to creep in. And you got to keep that at bay and just do the job.
Watch that power line. Back up, back up, back up. I need some help.
When our hoses are filled with water, they're heavy like boulders.
Yeah, that's right.
Back up, back up.
It's getting hot.
Having been a fireman before, that was the first thought in my mind was we're too close. Told Ty, it's funny, there's a trick that they teach you is to put your thumb up and look at the scene, and if you can still see it around your thumb, you're still too close.
Dude, we gotta back up some more. Come on, move this truck.
Dude, that's getting way too big, way too fast.
Dude, when you see fire backing up, that's when you know, all right, we need to just back this bitch up a little bit.
Just stay safe.
What about the foam? You still got plans for that?
Nah, it's too much for foam right now.
Commander fire alarm. The tank done ruptured. We have a lot of fire and flames blowing out of the tank here. We're gonna have to let it burn for the time being. We don't know how much fuel is inside that tanker.
Every truck carries 15 gallons of foam. That's not gonna cut it. So we had to call in foam truck that's outfitted with the master stream nozzle that can apply foam way more than we could with a couple of hand lines.
Commander 500, do we have any foam truck or anything we can use? We're letting this gas tank of fire burn itself out, but we're probably gonna need it when we get able to get close enough to it. The first moments of a fire are the most dangerous, and it took every ounce of restraint that these guys have to stay back and not get in there and fight that fire.
Fire to command, be advised. A foam tanker truck is responding from engine 10's quarters.
10-4. One of the things that all first responders are taught that if you don't protect yourself first, you can't help anybody else.
See that tornado, huh?
I don't know where nobody's at. We don't know where the all it was a mango restaurant up there. For all I know, it could be 10 bodies up there.
Move in, look. Two of the guys' brothers are the driver, and he's asking me about him. I'm like, I don't know what to tell him.
Tell him right now, we don't have all of that information
All right,
yet.
that's fine. They can't find out anything until that fire gets down and we get close. At this time, we don't know anything, my man. But I know where you at, bro. I promise. I know it's your family, and we find something out, bro. We can let you know.
Amp it up, brother.
Delta, the operations, we're starting to hit the fire with foam.
There we go. Now we're putting it out.
You all
All
right?
right, baby. All right, Ron. Good job, baby.
Once the fire was out, we were able to put our eyes on the victim. You know, that sticks with you for a while. You know what I mean?
I just need to take a quick look so I can call it in.
I can tell you.
Point it out.
The only thing I can recognize.
All right. You have to be pronounced deceased by someone with a medical license, meaning a doctor. We are basically an extension of the doctor's hands in the field with what we do. Hey, Doc, it's Dan with New Orleans, Unit 3220. I'm on the scene of a 18-wheeler fuel tanker fire. We do have one confirmed fatality in the cab of this truck. Right now, that's the only patient. We're calling for a DNR on that patient. We call the physician and tell them what we see and what's going on, and then they ultimately say yes. You know, the time of death is.
Time of death, 11:28 p.m.
Copy, Dr. Nunez. Thank you, Doc. I mean, that guy was probably just starting his day. I mean, there's a lot of refineries down in that part of town. I mean, I think that's really when it hits you. Like, this guy really had no idea what was going on. Like, he had no clue that it was going to end. I think that's sad when you think about, you know, the families and his friends and everything in his life that changes as a result of a tragic accident. It's always good to see them boys walking around when it's over.
I know, right?
We may not have been able to save the driver of that tanker, but we did what we set out to do, and that was to protect our neighborhood. We're tasked with the duty, holding that night watch, keeping everyone safe. And amidst all that chaos, and all that craziness, and all that noise, and we got the job done.
Good evening, I'm Kim Holden.
And I'm Nancy Parker. Police say the fire trapped the driver of the 18-wheeler and he died.
The woman who police say was driving the wrong way when she crashed into the truck is now under arrest.
There's a fire rescue.
We have fire in the back storage.
Fire in the back storage.
Yes, ma'am. It's fire in the back storage, ma'am.
Is everyone out of the building?
No, not yet. Come in, guys.
Get everyone out of the building. I've got help on the way, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
They're on their way. Thank you.
Rescue 4, what's your location?
We're all over.
If you've got a call with 10, we'll be able to pick it up.
Acknowledge.
Tell me what we got, kid.
Engine 10, 16, 18, and Rescue 4. We have a single alarm structure fire.
Rescue 4, copy.
Engine 16 calling to working fire.
Working fire.
Engine 16 I got approximately 150 by 100 commercial grocery truck. I got the place.
I don't see nothing yet.
got dispatched to a working structure fire. Just heard on the radio that they've got fire through the roof and heavy smoke conditions, and they've already called for a second alarm. Second alarm means that the situation has become too large and life endangerment is so great that they're going to need the extra hands.
There is smoke though, so it is working fire. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that right there, Billy. Yep, I see it. Oh yeah, it's cooking, kid.
At this point in time, the structure is heavily involved in fire. It actually pretty much blacked out.
Yeah, come on, get dressed, let's do it.
Truck 13 command.
Command by.
Just an FYI, this hole's about to get a lot larger up here.
Woo, we're getting some flame now.
And there's a possibility to secure another water source. The Bravo Charlie corner is about to light off.
Copy.
Everyone making it out of the building? That's affirmative. All employees are capped 4 over.
Hey, do not go any further forward. Do not advance anymore.
This is not a structure that I want to venture into too deep because of the conditions. So we back out until we can get it knocked down a little bit more.
David, engine 4 is set up with a full house hookup here. Okay. Engine 12 is going to lay from engine 4 down the back side of bringing water. Okay? All right, perfect. That's what they're working on right now. Because of the construction of this building, we know that it won't take much heat and flame for this building to collapse. If you go into defensive mode, these firefighters know that in defensive mode, we don't make entry into the building, and we're going to fight this fire from the outside.
I just had a flare up on the Alpha Bravo corner.
Copy that. We've got heavy fire here at the front. We're going to have to get some hand lines in through the front windows. Let's get some lines on that. Woo!
Right here, kid. Right here.
Rescue 4 command. You told me earlier power is secured.
Nico's advised that the power has been cut to the entire building.
Hey, guys. Hey, you can take it now.
Engine 10 to command.
Command, Bud.
Command, we got about a 200-pound propane tank and an exchange cage on the side over here. Flames are getting pretty close.
Copy that. Squirt water on it. We need to keep a steady stream of water on these propane tanks to keep them cool. Because if these things heat up and light off, then they're going to take off like missiles. They're going to throw some shrapnel around, and they're going to end up causing us some serious issues.
Command to County 32. Want to get some hand lines pulled? We've got propane tanks over there I'm a little worried about.
Don't get too close. Put that on up there. All right, so some water.
Anytime you get a building of this size and you get partial collapses, it's extremely difficult to get these fires put out.
Truck 13 command. That's flare up and all 4 quadrants.
It can be frustrating sometimes, but you just have to tuck that away and focus in on what your goals are and just meet those goals one by one.
Billy, get in here with your light. Right here. Hey, right here. Look. Just hit that wall. No, keep it right where you're at, right in that door.
Truck 13 command.
And now, stranger. You know, as an incident commander, you take pride in seeing these guys bringing it all together, being able to take this chaotic madhouse situation, bringing some kind of order to it.
Here's your water.
We were able to walk away without anybody being injured, and everybody got to go home to their families the next morning.
Bro, it's pretty hot. It is hot, man. It's super hot.
I'm like dehydrated.
I'm dying
right now.
Well, that's a total loss. No doubt about that. Because that thing was getting it. Oh, I mean, there wasn't a window without fire coming out of it when we first got it. I'm not kidding you. When we turned around to go out, and there was light coming in, I could see your silhouette. You're smoking like a campfire. I'm like, holy crap, it's too hot here, man. We're going to just ignite.
City of New Orleans, 911, what is the emergency?
They got a lot of apartments back there smoking bad. It's got black smoke and it's on fire.
Are you inside the building? Sir, hello, are you there? Hello?
Apartment on fire.
Yes, sir. Ready since it's over to dispatch. How many floors of storage are there?
The second floor. Yeah, it's burning back. The glass popping and everything.
Do not try to put the fire out. Do not carry anything that is on fire. And do not use the elevator. Hello? Hello?
When you're going to apartment, let me cross the Fenway Drive.
It's an apartment fire.
6220, put me in red to that fire, please. Please, let's get another unit rolling out that way.
Ladder 13 advised people still inside the building.
As a former firefighter, I immediately think of the time of day. Families are probably at home, and I really hope that everybody smelled smoke, they were able to get out this fire.
It's right off the interstate, dude. We see it.
Oh.
Oh. All right, people, y'all ready? Damn. Man, I hope nobody ain't in there.
Hey, y'all on that scene yet?
Yeah, we're here, and it's rolling.
All right, keep me advised, see if we need to activate an MCI.
If you hang out here on Talk 1, I'll update you here in about 2 minutes.
Hey, thanks.
Our EMS med-surg bus is used for MCIs, or mass casualty incidents. Critical patients still, of course, go by ambulance as quickly as they can from the scene, but any stable patient or walking wounded can be transported in bulk on this bus.
Y'all know if they have any patients?
They got a lot of old people coming out of there. And half of them are being drug out by other people.
Right here. Right here. Hey, sweetie, what's going on? Okay.
Hey, look, let me put this on your finger, love.
All right, Keely, we're with one patient now.
Hey, look, let me listen to your lungs, sweetheart. Good job. Breathe. Nice deep breaths.
Yeah, you may want to send another unit and maybe a sprint this way. They don't know if everybody's out of the building.
Nice deep breaths. All right, good. All right, you sound good, all right? Do you want to go to the hospital? You know? Smoke inhalation is a big concern because when they inhale that smoke, that's a lot of bad stuff going into the lungs, and that could cause all type of problems. If your underlying health condition is asthma, that just made it worse by 10. If you get a little tight, let us know, all right?
How many people?
Got a ton of people in the back.
Yeah.
How many units do you have out here?
Just us. I got another one. I told them we need another one this way. And we got a sprint unit coming this way.
I'm pulling up on scene now. I'm hoping that most of the people are out. When I get on scene, this fire is huge. It is roaring. This could be really bad. The whole complex is up in smoke. I need to find out how many patients we have, how many fatalities we have, if any, if we know if anybody is still trapped in the building. I need to start getting together what resources we need to bring in.
We got about 50 people standing here, one possible patient. I don't know what's on the other end. I can't get to them.
I'd like to get the RTA buses just to put people in to sit, and that way they're not in the cold. Like, I'm hoping that most of the people are out. We need to get these people some type of a warm environment for them to sit in. RTAs, they have all the public buses that run regular bus routes. So in the middle of the night, there's not a lot of buses. However, these people are out in the cold. We need somewhere to put these people before they start having medical issues and become patients.
I got the bus coming.
Where's my man?
Well, they're going to be evacuated pretty good right now.
Okay.
They trying, though.
I just talked to Fire Command. They think that everyone is out.
Hey, so look, we got an RTA bus coming out here. That way y'all have somewhere warm to sit, okay?
Notify the Red Cross and see if we can get them out here, please. See if they have extra blankets that they could bring.
Yeah, boy.
I see all the kids. So you got everybody?
My family out here.
All right, good, man.
I was in the apartment right across from me.
Well, I'm glad you got out, all right?
Is that your bag?
Yeah, I can't lift it.
Come on. I absolutely think that we not only are providing, medical attention to these people, but emotional support.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Got people that lost everything. I mean, you sit there and listen to them, give them a hug, You know, sometimes that's all people need. They just need to be hugged, and they just need a shoulder to cry on. If we can't help you medically, we'll help you emotionally, too.
Yo, okay? Yeah. You good, little man? All right. Stay warm, all right?
We're gonna go straight across the street.
All right, so we got the Red Cross coming. We got RTA buses coming so that they can stay warm. But right now, it looks like everybody's out. Hopefully everything just stays like it is.
If y'all want to get warm, go hang out on the bus, okay?
Y'all got masks? Extra masks?
I'm sorry y'all going through all this. That's your little boy?
Yeah.
You want me to push him down there?
Yeah.
All right.
Will we be able to get back in our apartment tonight?
Baby, I don't think so. Not tonight, because they got to secure the perimeter, then they got to go check to see everybody in there. They don't know how the structure is. I don't know, but I don't think not tonight. You got to think, man, so if you're in a fire and you come out, which is great, man, you've been blessed, you know, you're out, nobody's hurt, but everything that you love and own is in your apartment. I've been to this apartment complex several times. These good people, these good, hardworking people, the little that they have is in their apartment. And it's just a sad occurrence that this is happening, because I can empathize with these people. Red Cross is on their way right now, and they're gonna get with you guys and give y'all information and definitely probably find somewhere for y'all to stay.
It's hard to not get emotional on a scene like this, especially when I seen a little kid in his grandfather's lap. It really tugs at my heartstrings, and I really feel for everyone that's standing out here watching their home go up in flames.
I am pleasantly surprised that everybody got out of this. I never would have thought everybody would have got out of this.
Absolutely not. This was definitely your best case scenario.
Yeah.
Be safe, be strong. Let's do this.
Get that stretcher in here.
You're gonna bleed to death.
Grab the nozzle, grab the nozzle.
You know, they're not dead. I can work with that.